Hello everyone. In this video, we will going to discuss about some applications of linear equation in one variable. So now started with our exercise 2.2. So first question of our exercise 2.2 is, if you subtract 1 upon 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 upon 2, you get 1 upon 8. What is the number? For solving this question, first we have to assume that our number be x. So according to the question, we have to subtract 1 upon 2 from our number and multiply this result by 1 upon 2 and we will get 1 upon 8. So 1 upon 2, x minus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 8. First, we have to solve the quantity inside this bracket. For this, take the LCM of 2 and 1, that is 2, and solve the quantity inside this bracket. After solving this quantity, perform cross multiplication. 8 multiplied by 2x minus 1 is equal to 4 multiplied by 1. So, in next step, 16x minus 8 is equal to 4. 16x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12 upon 16 and our answer is 3 upon 4. Second question of 2.2 is the perimeter of a rectangle. Second question of 2.2 is the perimeter of rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Its length is 2 more than twice of its breadth. What are the length and breadth? First, we have to understand that length of rectangular pool is depends upon its breadth. So first we assume that breadth of the pool be x. Then what is the length of the pool? Since we know that the length of the pool is 2 meter more than twice of its breadth, therefore length of the pool is equal to 2x plus 2 meter. We know the perimeter of a rectangular figure is 2 multiplied by L plus B. So puts our all values in this formula. Perimeter as given in the question, it is 154 meter is equal to 2 multiplied by length. Length of the pool is 2x plus 2 plus breadth, and breadth is x. After solving this equation, we will get value of x is equal to 25 meter. So our breadth of the pool is 25 meter. Then for finding the length, we have to put this value in the equation of the length. So our answer is 52 meter. Question number 3. The base of isosceles triangle is 4 upon 3 centimeter. The perimeter of triangle is 4 whole 2 upon 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal side? First, what is isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two of the sides of a triangle are equal. As you can see here, it is an isosceles triangle whose base is 4 upon 3 centimeter. And we have to find its either equal sides. So first we assume that its equal side be x. So this side is x and this side is also x. Then we know that the perimeter of a triangle is sum of its all sides. So x plus 4 upon 3 is equal to 4 whole 2 upon 15. After solving this much, you have to solve this question as the previous one. Our fourth question is, sum of two numbers is 95. Is one exceed other by 15? Find the numbers. In this question, it is given that sum of the two number is 95 and one number exceed the other by 15. Exceed means more. So one number is 15 more than the other number. First we assume that the first number is x, and therefore the second number is x plus 15, because it is given in the question that the second number, one number is exceed the second number by 15. According to the question, sum of the first number and second number is 95. So x plus 15 is equal to 95. After this step, you have to solve this question as we solved the previous questions. Now move to our fifth question. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? In the question number 15, it is given that the ratio of two numbers is 5:3. So we assume our number according to our ratio. We assume that our first number be 5x and our second number be 3x. Then in our question, it is given there that their difference is 18. So 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. And remaining part of this question is solved as we solve our previous question. Now move to our sixth question. Three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? First, we should know about the consecutive integers. So what are the consecutive integers? Consecutive integers are the integers they occurs one after the other. So first we assume that the three consecutive integers be x, second integer be x plus 1, one more than previous integer, and the third integer is x plus 2. In our question, it is given that their sum is 51. So x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is 51. Then solve remaining part of this question as we solve our previous question. From question number 7 to 10 are same as question number 6 and 5th. Now move to our question number 11. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of the ages all of the three is 135 years. What is the age of each of them? In this question, first we assume that the Baichung's age be x year. If the Baichung's age be x year, then age of his father is 26 years more than his age. So his father age is equal to x plus 29. Now his grandfather is 26 years more than his father. So his grandfather age is x plus 29 plus 26. Then according to our question, sum of their ages is 135 years. So x plus 29 plus x plus 55 is equal to 135. After solving this question, we get x is equal to 17 and x is the age of Baichung. So age of Baichung is 17 years. His father, since we know that his father is 29 years more than Baichung, so his father's age is equal to 17 plus 29. It is 46 years. And Baichung's grandfather is 26 years more than Baichung's father. So his grandfather's age is 72 years. After this, try to question number 12 and 13 by yourself. Now move to our next question, 14th question. In 14th question, Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denomination 100, 50 and 10 respectively. The ratio of number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? In question number 14, it is given that the ratio of the notes is 2:3:5. So we assume that the number of notes according to their ratio. So number of rupees 100 notes be 2x, number of rupees 50 notes be 3x, and number of rupees 10 notes be 5x. Then in our question it is given that Lakshmi has 4 lakh rupees. So we have to multiply number of notes to this to their values. So we multiply 100 multiply by 2x, then 50 multiply by 3x, then 10 multiply by 5x, and total quantity is 4 lakh. After solving this equation, we get 400x is equal to 4 lakh, and the value of x is value of x is 1000. Put the value of x in number of rupees 100, number of rupees 50, and number of rupees 10. We will find that number of rupees 100 is 2000, number of rupees 50 is 3000, and number of rupees 10 is 5000. 15th question is same as the 14th question, so do it by yourself. Move to our last question, question number 16. The organizers of an essay competition decide that the winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100, and a participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. The total money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of the participant is 63. In this question, it is given that total money distributed is rupees 3000. Let me assume that the number of winners be x. Therefore, number of participants who does not win is equal to 63 minus x, because total number of participants is 63. So, find the participant who does not win. We have to subtract the participant who win by total number of participants. Then according to the question, winners get a prize of rupees 100, and the participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. So multiply number of participant who wins to rupees 100 and number of participant who does not win by 25 is equal to total money distributed, and that is rupees 3000. In next line, solve this equation and we get 100x plus 1575 minus 25x is equal to 3000. After solving this equation, we get x is equal to 1425 divided by 75, and our answer is 19.